The 7 Natural Wonders of the UK. Our world is full of wonders and we love to celebrate them. Humans have the capacity to make wonderful things. Men of ancient times have constructed Halicarnassus, majestic tombs, hanging gardens and other majestic edifices celebrated in the past. There are some, however, that humans can't take credit for. We can only be appreciated for the maintenance of such wonders. These are natural wonders of the world. Some of these are wonders with beauty and geological significance in Britain. Today, we want to explore them as we discuss the 7 natural wonders of the UK. The locations are on the list compiled by the Royal Geographical Society in May 2021, and they're the most beautiful places in the UK. The American outdoor clothing firm Merrell supported in the compilation of this list, and the two bodies agree that they are the most beautiful nature spots in the UK based on the carefully selected criteria. Sheer beauty, uniqueness and geological significance are part of the criteria. As you will see during the discussion, each of the 4 countries in Britain has at least one representative on this list of the 7 natural wonders of the UK. They include 4 from England, 1 from Northern Ireland, 1 from Scotland and 1 from Wales. Even on this matter of the most beautiful places in the UK, England has continued its dominance in the entire kingdom. 1. Dovedale. We feel good beginning in Dovedale, a valley in England. It is in the Peak District, an upland area at the southern end of the Pennines. Dovedale is owned by the National Trust. It attracts 1 million visitors annually. However, it is not the most visited among the 7 natural wonders of the UK. According to the survey conducted by Merrell, the body mentioned earlier, Dovedale Valley was cut by the River Dove. The river runs for just over 5 kilometres between Milldale in the north and a wooded ravine close to Thorpe Cloud and Bunster Hill in the south. Still talking about the wooded ravine, there is a set of stepping stones across the river. Also, there are 2 caves there known as the Dove Holes. Other attractions in Dovedale Valley include rock pillars such as Ilam Rock, Viator's Bridge and its limestone. The limestone rock forming the geology of Dovedale is believed to be the fossilised remains of certain sea creatures that lived in the shallow sea over the area about 350 million years ago. 2. Giant's Causeway. Now let's go to Northern Ireland to see the only one of the 7 wonders of the UK we're discussing. We're referring to Giant's Causeway, an area of some 40,000 interlocking basalt columns. It was said to be the result of an ancient volcanic eruption that spewed out fissures. Giant's Causeway is located in County Antrim on the north coast of Northern Ireland, about 4.8 kilometres northeast of the town of Bushmills. Known by the full name, the Giant's Causeway and Causeway Coast, it was formed around 50 million to 60 million years ago during the Paleocene epoch when Antrim was subject to intense volcanic activity. This resulted in the production of highly fluid molten basalt, which then intruded through chalk beds and formed an extensive volcanic plateau. In 1986, it was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and in 1987, the Department of the Environment for Northern Ireland declared it a National Nature Reserve. Then, in a 2005 poll of Radio Times readers, it was named the 4th greatest natural wonder in the UK. Since 1692, when the site was visited by the Bishop of Derry, tourism has continued to flourish in Giant's Causeway. In 2018 alone, the visitor centre received 1,011,473 tourists. 3. Jurassic Coast. Next is the Jurassic Coast, another World Heritage Site. Situated on the English Channel, it is on the coast of southern England. Based on the Merrell survey, it's the most visited area as 31% of those surveyed have travelled there. The fossilised remains of the variety of creatures that lived here have remained preserved in the rocks. In mid-December 2001, Jurassic Coast was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This area has at different times been desert, shallow tropical sea and marsh. It's been subject to different elements. For example, landslips and rockfalls are its constant feature. On the 6th of May 2008, a 400-metre section of the coast was dramatically reshaped following a landslip described as the worst in 100 years. In 2012, there was a fatality at Burton Bradstock when 390 long tons of rock fell onto the beach. In 2016, another cliff fall took place at West Bay near Bridport. It occurred also on 29th of August 2020. The collapse of the 15th of April 2021 was described as the biggest UK rockfall in 60 years. 4. Loch Coruisk. This is the representative of Scotland on this list. Loch Coruisk is an inland freshwater loch at the foot of the Black Cuillin in the Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands. This wonderful spot is reputed to be the home of a kelpie or a spirit known as waterhorse or shape-shifting creature, often assuming human form. The loch is nearly 3 kilometres long but only about 370 metres wide. Loch Coruisk is accessible by boat from Elgol. You can also trek down to the loch if you're moving from Sligercan. That would be approximately 11 to 13 kilometres distance. You must be a walker to do that anyway. Some have attempted to walk there from Elgol, but that's quite a challenge because one section of the path, known as the Bad Step, can present some difficulties for you if you're nervous or inexperienced. 5. Pissildar. According to the survey by Merrell, this is the least visited among the 7 natural wonders of the UK. Only 6% of those surveyed had visited Pissildar. It's the only deposit of nature in Wales in this list. This is a waterfall 6 kilometres from the village of Llanrhiadr in Mormant in Powys and 26 kilometres west of Oswestry. Pissildar was formed originally and continues to be formed by the Afon Disgynfa falling, and it was in 3 stages over a 73-metre Silurian cliff face. Below this is the river known as the Afon Rhedr, while its tallest stage is about 40 metres. Towering 73 metres high above as one of the tallest waterfalls, Pissildar has been counted as one of the 7 wonders of Wales. It's also regarded as a site of special scientific interest. For those who want to explore Pissildar, there's a car parking space at the foot of the waterfall and also a cafe and a B&B alongside. 6. The Needles. We go back to England to explore the Needles. This is the 3rd of the wonders of the UK located in England on this list. The Needles, a row of 3 stacks of chalk rising about 30 metres out of the sea off the western end of the Isle of Wight, which is part of the English Channel. It's close to Alum Bay and Scratchels Bay. It's also part of Totland, which is also the westernmost civil parish on the Isle of Wight. The Needles Lighthouse, built in 1859, is at the outer, western extremity of the formation. It has been automated since 1994. The waters and adjoining seabed are part of the Needles Marine Conservation Zone. The Needles, along with the shore and heath above, are also part of what was collectively marked as Headon Warren and West Highdown Site of Special Scientific Interest. They were featured sometime in 2005 on the programme 7 Natural Wonders on BBC Two TV, alongside other wonders of southern England. 7. Wastwater. Wastwater is a lake located in Wasdale, England. Its valley is in the west of the Lake District National Park. The lake, which is the 4th in England among the 7 natural wonders considered in this video, is almost 4.8 kilometres long and more than 500 metres wide. It's a glacial lake that was formed in a valley by an extremely deep glacier. It's considered the deepest lake in England, 79 metres. The surface of the lake is about 60 metres above sea level and its bottom is over 15 metres below sea level. Wastwater Lake is owned by the National Trust. Surrounding the head of the Wasdale Valley are some of the highest mountains in England, such as Scafell Pike, Great Gable and Lingmel. Points of interest at Wastwater include Margaret Hogg, the Wasdale Lady in the lake discovered in 1976, underwater gnomes, water extraction and its favourite view. All these have rich stories surrounding them, either real or mythical or even mystical. Well, that should be a discussion for another time. Do you agree with this selection by the Royal Geographical Society? Or do you know any other natural wonder excluded? We would appreciate having your candid opinion on this subject. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.